technology that is built for your every sense. Acer Pure from Acer.
Let's now move on and shift our focus to the other big story of the day. Justice Nagarathna, a judge of the Supreme Court and part of the Collegium, reportedly expressed her dissent at the appointment of Justice Vipul Pancholi, who was the Chief Justice of Patna High Court, as a judge of Supreme Court of India. Now, Justice Nagarathna's dissent stemmed from deliberations over the circumstances of Justice Pancholi's transfer in 2023 from the Gujarat High Court to the Patna High Court. Now, Justice Nagarathna, according to reports, said that this transfer was not routine, and she even called on the members of the Collegium to peruse the minutes of the meeting when the 2023 decision was taken. Another reason reportedly cited for the dissent was Justice Pancholi ranked 57th among High Court judges across the country, and there were other more meritorious judges who could be considered for appointment before him. She also reportedly stated that Gujarat High Court is already represented in the Supreme Court by 2 other judges, and there was a case to appoint someone from High Courts that are lesser represented. But Justice Nagarathna was overruled, and within 48 hours of the Collegium's decision, the central government proceeded to notify Justice Pancholi's appointment. Curiously, the statement of the Collegium on 25th of August recommending the elevation of Justice Pancholi to the Supreme Court did not refer to Justice Nagarathna's dissent. There is a case of one High Court judge being transferred twice in 2 months from Jaipur to Delhi and back to Jaipur under mysterious circumstances that remains unexplained. A few months ago, another prominent judge, having served earlier in the uppermost echelons of the judiciary, was in the news over the setting aside of one of his orders by a court outside this country because it was found that substantial portions of his judgment had been copy-pasted from 2 other verdicts. Former Chief Justice of India, D.Y. Chandrachud, has come in for criticism from even those associated with the judiciary or overstaying in his government accommodation beyond the 6-month extension that judges are granted upon retirement. But the controversies are not confined to judges of the High Courts or former top court justices alone. There was more embarrassment in store. Supreme Court has ordered a probe after Justice Sharad Kumar Sharma of the National Company Law Appellate Tribunal recused himself from a case this month claiming that one of the most revered members of the higher judiciary of this country had attempted to influence the outcome by seeking an order in favor of a particular party. Then there is one case of one High Court judge who is learned to have been present at a brawl that could have led to an international embarrassment till some serious damage control was done. And to top all of this is the infamous case of Justice Yashwant Verma, still a justice who has not resigned despite a Supreme Court order dismissing his petition that had questioned the probe initiated by the top court into the events at his Delhi residence when sacks of burnt cash were discovered in the outhouse following a fire. He could face impeachment, but isn't it bewildering that there is still no FIR registered over the events of March 14 at his residence? For more, let me straight away go across to my colleague Harish, who's joining us right now for more on this. Harish, good afternoon. There is a lot that is happening as far as India's judiciary is concerned. Now, courts are facing public scrutiny, isn't it?
Yes, that's right, Hina. All these incidents, all these episodes which you have narrated clearly points to, in fact, a credibility crisis for the Indian judiciary of late. Several instances raising questions regarding the integrity and the transparency, especially as far as the appointment of judges is concerned, and also murmurs of the executive pressure also. So, in fact, as you rightly said, the latest instance being the Justice Vipul Pancholi controversy, even ignoring Justice B.V. Nagarathna's dissent within 48 hours of a Supreme Court Collegium's recommendation. Now the center has approved, in fact the President has approved the Supreme Court's recommendation for elevation of Justice Vipul Pancholi, and Justice Nagarathna, as you rightly said, pointing out several cases saying that his appointment could be counterproductive to the administration of justice, very, very strong words, also saying that he is the 57th in the seniority in the among the High Court judges for elevation, and questions why, there are three, why should there be three judges from the state of Gujarat when several states are already underrepresented or even unrepresented, and questions are also being raised by senior women advocates like Indira Jaising as to how when there were three women female judges who are more senior than Vipul Pancholi, why the women judges were not selected, because now, as of now, there is only one woman judge in Supreme Court, Justice B.V. Nagarathna. So the other instance being the second time transfer of Justice Vipul Monga from Rajasthan High Court to Delhi High Court and back to Rajasthan High Court. So, and also, as rightly said, all these came when the controversies surrounding Justice D.Y. Chandrachud overstaying in his official residence, and also an NCLAT judge in Chennai who claimed that he had to recuse from a case because a very revered member...
I'm interrupting you there because, of course, I'm completely out of time, and also now there is lens on transparency as well as integrity as far as the judiciary in this country is concerned. Thank you for the moment for joining us with your inputs. We will slip into a very, very short break right now. We'll be back with more. Don't go anywhere.